I woke up this morning, I picked up my phone, and the first thing I saw when I went onto Twitter was Masked Babe's tweet, and she had said something about how she just spoke to Real Stream News on the phone for a while, and she had changed her mind and she didn't want to be involved in the drama anymore. She didn't say why, she didn't say if it's because she liked him, she had had an actual change of heart on him. Maybe she didn't think he was guilty of the things I'd maybe accused him of, or maybe it's just simply she feels sorry for him, or she just doesn't want to talk about him anymore. I don't know. I've not asked her yet. I've not gotten a response. But it got me thinking, and it made me think because although the video I put out yesterday and the video I put out before, they were very well received. Most people liked them. I got a lot of compliments. People said they were very good videos. And I still think so too. I stand by everything I said in those videos. But there were a couple of comments by a couple of people, and they made me think about things. Followed by this thing from Masked Babe on Twitter, and it's made me think over things. I pride myself on being someone who is unapologetic and blunt. If I believe something, I'll full on say it. It doesn't matter if I think I'll upset you or offend you, or even if it upsets my own viewer base, my subscribers, my fans. I don't care. I just say what I believe, what I think, and that's it. You take it or you leave it. I pride myself on maybe not being the nicest person at times. I can be quite nasty, I can be quite vicious. I like to think that if you're my friend, if you're close to me, I'm the nicest person ever to you, but if you cross me, if I don't like you, I can be a real shit. However, I am not a bully. I have never considered myself a bully. And I don't think bullies are cool. I'm not a bully. And it was a couple of people on my video comments yesterday, I think someone called Heather, who has been watching me for at least a year or something like that, and she said that it looked like I was bullying Real Stream News. Steel Stream News. I'm not going to stop calling him Steel Stream News, just like I didn't stop calling short videos. But yeah, it made me think, and although I disagree, I don't think I was bullying him. I really don't. I believe that, I'm not sure if it's really even possible to bully someone who has more of an audience than you. I mean, he's got a channel 3 times the size of mine. I mean, normally when you're bullying someone, like if I was bullying someone with 100 subscribers and I sent everyone after them, or I was talking shit about them and they're getting overwhelming dislikes, that's not what's happening. He's got a far larger platform than me. So personally, I don't think it's bullying. Maybe you could certainly argue I'm being nasty, or that I'm being unfair, or anything like that, sure, but I really don't think bullying fits. But the point in this video is to state that I'm not a bully. And in the interest of that, and in the interest of almost, I'm not interested in going after people who are defenseless. I'm not interested in going after people who can't fight back or who won't fight back. I'm looking for a fight when I start talking to someone. I want them to fight back. After my first video about Steel Stream News, he went on a little rant about me on YouNow. He shouted at me for a while on YouNow when I guested with him. So that is what gave me the thumbs up, so to speak, as to make the second video about him. If that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have made the second video. I get the feeling this time around that he doesn't want anything to do with me. He's not been ranting about me after this second video. And he didn't rant about me that much after the first one. It was one time, it was one little thing. And it makes me think maybe I overreached a little. Maybe I shouldn't have made that second. Maybe it wasn't enough of a fight back from him. Maybe I should have just let him vent his frustrations and move on. Maybe I should have left it. I don't have any regrets. I still stand by everything I said in the video. I still believe the things I said. I have evidence to support almost all of the things I said, and I've got partial evidence and evidence in the works for the things that I wasn't 100% sure on. So I still stand by it all. However, I've always stood by the logic and the reason. You can watch my older videos from like 2013 or 2014 to confirm this, but I've always stood by the fact that I don't care about what a person has done. I don't care if you're a murderer. I don't care if you've raped someone. I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating completely. I would care if you'd raped someone. But if you haven't impacted me, you haven't done something negative to me, I don't care about the bad things you've done. That's you. As long as you're not coming after me, as long as you're not being bad to me, I'm happy to be your friend. I'm happy to be friends with a murderer. I'm happy to be friends with other bad people. So long as they're nice to me. I don't take things that are going elsewhere as personal attacks on me. I take people as individuals. I judge them by how they treat me and maybe my friends and the people around me. I don't judge them based on how they've treated random strangers or people I don't know or their past. But when I do go after them and they've come after me, such as Steelstream News, I thought he was lying to me. I don't put up with lies. And when we streamed, that's why I went after short videos. I mean, when people are lying through their teeth and they're trying to take me for a fool, I mean, that's how I feel when I did that stream with Steelstream News and he says, "Oh, I didn't steal from the bargain." He started getting angry and, like, clearly, why didn't you just admit it and move on? I mean, I can't be bothered with people like that with short videos. He started lying about his height, he started lying and making fake evidence up about Onision. Oh, can you just tell the truth and I'll be happy and I'll let it slide, I'll move it on. I don't care if you have done these bad things, just as long as you're honest about them, and I'll leave it. So that's why I go after these people, and when I do go after them, I will then bring up all these other facts. I mean, I don't hate these individuals, I'm just bringing up why they are sleazy individuals, why they're shady. I still think Steelstream News is shady. I think he is very sleazy. I don't like the guy. I don't hate him. I don't wish him any ill will. But he clearly doesn't want anything to do with me. He doesn't want to be involved in this fight. He can't handle it. And I have touched on this in previous videos I made about him, and I said that he can't handle negative attention, and he really can't. And I think I personally underestimated the power of that statement. The truth to that statement, because it's even more true than I actually thought. He's blocking everyone, he's deleting videos, he can't handle it. It's actually like he's going to self-implode, and I said that in a video, but I wasn't really being entirely serious saying, oh, he's going to self-implode. It was more just me talking things up, joking around, but I actually think he would self-implode, and I'm not really, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for an acknowledgement that he had done some sleazy things or whatever, and if he concedes, if he apologises, if he takes down some videos that he's done this stuff in or whatever, then that's a win. But I think I got a bit carried away, and that's why I'm here to say I originally had 3 videos planned on him, but I'm not going to be making a 3rd video unless he fights back. This is my final video speaking about him. I will still refer to him as Steelstream News. If someone asks about him, I will answer the question. I don't dodge questions. If someone asks about him, I will answer and I'll be truthful. But I will no longer be spreading around more and more information as it comes to me. If someone gives me evidence of some of the things I've already spoken about, then I might share some evidence, but I'm not going to make a video sharing that evidence. I'm not going to make any more videos about him unless he specifically goes after me again, or he specifically tries to rant about me or something like that. I mean, he can say my name all he wants, but as long as he's not trying to have a go at me anymore, then I really don't mind. But yes, this is directly to you. I hope you take this and you listen to it, Steelstream News. You are safe. The boogeyman is no longer coming for you. You can sit back and you can relax. It's one of the reasons I stopped making videos about Joy Sparkle. I mean, I'll still talk about her if people ask me about her, or I'll still bring her up, but I don't make specific videos just about her, and it's because she blocked me everywhere, she refuses to talk to me, and it's like, well, clearly this person just wants nothing to do with me, so I will leave them be. If someone... The difference was with short videos, people say, oh, you were bullying him, you were stalking him. Okay. He kept going on. I mean, after the whole stalking incident where I actually showed up in his live stream, I mean, he still kept trying to talk to me. He still popped up in live streams with me. He didn't block me or anything, so that gave me the go-ahead to continue my assault, so to speak, to continue my attack on him. But with people such as Steelstream News, with Joy Sparkle BS, these are people who have specifically done all they can to cut me out and to not respond. He responded once or twice, but he really doesn't seem to want anything to do with me at all. And I will acknowledge that. I like to think I'm a man of integrity. I like to think that I can listen to negative feedback, which is what I think I have done when I've read these comments I mentioned. And I've had a bit of a change of mind, a bit of a change of heart. I'm not sorry for anything, I don't regret anything, but from this point on I will not be making more videos about him, as I keep saying. This has been a bit rambly, but I think you get the point I'm trying to say. I'm not a bully, and please, if anyone ever thinks that I'm going sort of a bully route or something that goes against what I've been saying I'm all about, whether it goes against integrity or you think I'm not being fair, you think I'm lying too much, then please post it in the comments. I like to think I'm a very open-minded person. I like to think that I can look at the things that I've maybe done. I like to think I can improve on myself and what I'm doing. So I thank the people who both supported me and didn't support my previous couple of videos. You didn't support them, and it helps me get an idea of what other people are thinking. It helps me get an idea of maybe what I need to improve on. Maybe I'll disagree, maybe I won't think there's anything I can do from your comment, but I still appreciate both positive and negative. I'd rather you commented than didn't comment at all. I'd rather you said a bad thing than didn't say anything. If you didn't say anything and just hit unsubscribe, then I don't know what I've done wrong. If you give me a negative comment and say why you're unsubscribing and then unsubscribe, at least I know why. I get a feeling for what I've done that's upset people, and maybe I don't care, maybe I do care, but at least I know, and I like to know. So yeah, I'm not a nice guy all of a sudden or anything, but in this particular instance I want to make it very clear I'm not a bully, and to do that I will refrain from speaking about Steel Stream News. I'm not going to make any more videos about him. I'm not saying that I won't speak about him ever. I might still put out some tweets or whatever. I'm not going to do my daily Steel Stream News is trash tweet. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to specifically bring him up unless asked about him. I'm going to keep it to myself for the most part, unless he starts. So, I've said the same thing a million times, over and over again. I think you get the message by this point. We're over 10 minutes. I'll have a new video very soon about something completely different. Maybe it'll be comedy, maybe it'll be an opinion video, maybe a new worse than a child molester, maybe another drama video. I don't know yet, we'll see, But until then, I am streaming on YouNow quite often now. I've been on YouNow quite a few times. I've made it on the blog a few times as well from some of my streams, so please go check out my YouNow, younow.com/ragreynolds. Those streams usually do get put onto my YouTube as well. There is a playlist on my channel called Streams, where all my YouNow streams are. Those videos are unlisted, and it does stream to YouTube at the same time, and then it goes unlisted. So anyway, that's enough. So until next time, I'm ragreynolds, and you are all welcome, society.
Ragreynolds, Ragreynolds, the coolest lad you'll find. Ragreynolds, Ragreynolds, a Scottish mastermind.